Welcome to Mega Talk. So, there was a press conference today with Robert Helenius and Deontay Wilder. Um, Deontay Wilder was saying that he has been training in various locations, and he says that it's benefited him for training in these separate, different locations. It gives him a new sparkle, new motivation, and pushes him forward. He explains that he's got about 3 more years in boxing, and that the boxing what he's done so far is like taken him so far, but he's ready to go on. He explained that his weight is going to be about £220, which is more or less the Deontay Wilder weight of which we expected over the years. And he says that he felt really sluggish after putting on over £230 for the fight with Tyson Fury. And he admits that the loss was difficult for him and he took it hard. And he says that the training, what he's doing now, is a result of that loss. And going forward now is all about him making a legacy, basically. The interesting point, what Deontay says, was about only promoters making money, and he's fed up of just seeing how the promoters can support their children and their grandchildren and their great grandchildren, and most fighters end up being broke. And I think he makes a really valid point of that. The asked and the pressing, well, Deontay, why is it that he came back? And he says it's because of a statue that was made for him. And he's quite honest about that. And I thought that was a really positive thing of what Deontay says. But Deontay talks in the way that only Deontay could talk. You know, he does say things which do wind people up. You know, saying that some people stand on his every word, and everything what he says, everybody tries to put it into action. And I struggle with that because I think Deontay, I don't think that's true. But you know what Deontay is like. But he did speak a lot of things that made sense. But then when he started going down that road of saying that some people rely on my every word and what I say, they put it into their lives and into action, I don't know. But Robert Helenius, I didn't even remember that Robert Helenius was Deontay Wilder's sparring partner for many years. And he was trying to explain, Robert Helenius was trying to say that the reason why he had gone off track was because he had an operation on his shoulder and he was struggling with his shoulder for some time. But what he does remember about Deontay Wilder, and I was pressing him about, well, do you think that Deontay Wilder is really strong? Is he a great puncher? That wasn't a thing that Robert Helenius really commented about. He commented more that Deontay was really fast. He explained that Deontay would be favourite and that he would be the underdog. He didn't really speak much about Deontay's power. But Robert Helenius says he brings to the table a great jab himself. And he explained that he's got more experience than what Deontay Wilder has got. Really? As I said before, I can't see Deontay Wilder losing this fight. I think he's just going to be too fast for him and too powerful. But one thing what's interesting that Robert Helenius brings to the table is his height and his reach. And if Deontay is going to struggle, I think it could be because of those things, because they're going to eliminate a lot of advantages that Deontay Wilder has got. So yes, the fight is going to be next week, the 15th. It shares the Boxing Day the same as Devin Haney and Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. So who will win? Once again, I'm going to have to come down and say Deontay Wilder on this one. But yes, you've been listening to Mega Talk. Tomorrow I'll give you a bit more of an update on Deontay Wilder and Robert Helenius. And also listen out for the breakdown of Clarissa Shields and Savannah Marshall.